What's up, guys? It's BigBear77 back at you with a real quick video. And guys, this is a new segment I want to start for Fridays. It's coming out this Saturday, but hopefully I have one up next Friday. We'll see. I'm going on a trip, so I try to gather all the news ahead of time for these type of shows. But as you guys know, one of my biggest passions is wrestling. So I'm going to do similar to a wrestling news show. I do not have a name for it. If you guys have any suggestions, put them down in the comment section. And, if you guys like one of the ones suggested, just leave a reply in that comment section, that comment saying that you like it. And, I will take that into consideration. Because I'm looking for a name for this kind of segment. But I'm going to be talking wrestling now. And it's going to be basically a news or a hype show. Either I'm going to do news for the week, or I may, like the week of a pay-per-view, do a hype up kind of video where I'm talking about the matches, go more in depth with the matches, stuff like that. But this is stuff I like to do. This is stuff I'm very passionate about. If you enjoy wrestling, go ahead and stay tuned, and maybe we could get into a wrestling conversation down in that comment section below. And hit subscribe so you get these videos every week. Yeah. But anyways, let's go ahead and get right into this week's topics. What's up, guys? Okay, this week we got a variety of stuff, and actually I'm going to be talking about 3 different promotions here. A lot of times it may just be WWE, but a good majority of the time it's going to be a mix of different stuff, okay? Depends who's giving me the big news and who's not, right? Anyways, guys, let's go ahead and get right into this. On WWE's main shows this week, Raw and SmackDown, we had a title change that changes the picture of the pay-per-view, the Survivor Series pay-per-view. And I was asked this question: why would they do title changes so close to Survivor Series when you've already done a little bit of hyping up for these matches? Now, guys, I'm pretty sure you've all watched it by now because the show's already done, so this is not really a spoiler. You guys know what happened as we talk about it now, where Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins lost their tag titles to Sheamus and Cesaro. And Jinder Mahal lost his title to AJ Styles. Now, what does this mean for Survivor Series? Well, in Survivor Series, we're going to have champion versus champion in matches. And it was set to be the Usos taking on Dean and Seth. That's changed now. It's now the Usos, unless there's another title change beforehand. The Usos taking on Sheamus and Cesaro. And on the other side of the table, it was going to be Jinder Mahal versus Brock Lesnar. And they were doing their best to pump it up. And really, to be honest, I wasn't pumped for the match. And there was a lot more not. And I'm seeing a lot of comments now. A lot of people who were complaining about Jinder Mahal being champion, who are mad that Jinder Mahal lost his title. And that he should have a shot to take on Brock Lesnar. I just didn't think the match was really that hyped. I didn't think that people could get excited about Jinder Mahal versus Brock Lesnar. On the other hand, AJ Styles versus Brock Lesnar, something you could get excited about. AJ Styles puts on some pretty good matches. We've seen him for years throughout different wrestling promotions. Put on some pretty good shows. Brock Lesnar versus AJ Styles, I'm more hyped for that. I'm excited for that match. So that's why they did the title change. But they also did it for another reason. And we're going to get to that reason right now. Because, guys, it looks like there's going to be possibly a tag team match happening. A 3-on-3 match. Maybe could be happening at Survivor Series. And I'll tell you why. Number one, during the tag team match of Cesaro and Sheamus going for the tag titles, the reason Seth and Dean, the Shield, lost the tag titles was because the New Day showed up to Raw. New Day versus the Shield? Could happen. Now, some people are saying, what about Roman Reigns? Well, here's the thing about Roman Reigns. About the third member of the Shield right now. On this UK trip, we saw footage that was released of the Shield offering the vest to Triple H. Could we see a Triple H and the Shield take on New Day? I think that's a big possibility, and it can happen at Survivor Series. And that could be another Survivor Series match. I would not have that on the kickoff show. I think that would be a good match, and I would love to see that match pushed further into the show. But with how many matches they already have on the docket, there's a good chance that that could kick to the kickoff show unless they kick one of the titles to the kickoff title to the kickoff show. I don't know how they're going to do this. It's all confusing to me. Also for Survivor Series, I did want to add this in. We see it already coming. Shane McMahon versus Kurt Angle. Team McMahon versus Team Angle. Raw versus SmackDown. That whole thing going on. Shane McMahon is captain of the SmackDown team. Kurt is the captain of the Raw team. They will both be fighting. So we see that match happening, which I actually called prior to all this going down. So I feel good about that at least. Right. On to some other news. We're going to go talk about New Japan Pro Wrestling. Guys, Kenny Omega, talk about how he's the best, how he's beating everybody. No one can stand ground with him. All the stuff. He's standing in the ring talking about it. When the lights go out and the screen comes on and it's Chris Jericho. That's right. Y2J is on the screen. Chris Jericho, the man with the list, is on the screen. And he challenges Kenny Omega to a match. Whoa. I can't wait for this match. I'm excited. Kenny Omega versus Chris Jericho. Who would have thought? This is just... I'm excited. I am actually excited for this match. But this also goes in with the whole thing. What's going on with the WWE, New Japan Pro Wrestling, Ring of Honor kind of stuff? And I'm going to get into that in just a second. But let's go ahead and go to some... sorry. I'm going to get into it right now. I'm having a little trouble seeing tonight, but... we'll be okay. WWE controversial battle with Ring of Honor. Well, not Ring of Honor, but the Bullet Club. What's going on with this controversial battle? Well, I had someone tell me, what if it's all a ploy between the McMahons and the Bullet Club and the Ring of Honor to kind of get people watching? And really, both sides are winners right now because people are watching. People are watching this controversy. They love drama, and that's what they're giving us in these two promotions. But do I believe that this is connected? Do I believe that this is all the way it's played out? It could be, but I just don't know. I honestly don't. And I'll talk about that in just a second for sure. But we saw the Bullet Club on they even posted on their YouTube where they went to a WWE event, stuff like that, which was kind of neat because it kind of threw us back to when DX did it to WCW. That was kind of cool. I'm sorry. I liked it. I like the Bullet Club. I like my WWE. I mean, this is getting interesting. WWE saying that Cody Rhodes cannot use the Rhodes name or whatever. Also that Too Sweet now belongs to WWE. Then you see WWE throw the Too Sweet sign up between AJ Styles and Finn Balor, which was awesome, guys. Which kind of does make you think, is it a ploy? Is it happening? Is this something that's thought up by the creatives of the two brands? The two promotions? But if you talk about the firing that happened recently with, Jimmy Jacobs, writer for the WWE, he was fired after a picture surfaced of him taking a picture with the Bullet Club. So then you start thinking, okay, is this a part of this? Or maybe, maybe WWE really, Vince McMahon did not like what he did. Or is the firing just a ploy? And with the McMahons, you can't put nothing past them, guys. If you put something past the McMahons, you don't know WWE very much because their minds are always running on how to make more money. But as far as we know, Jimmy Jacobs was fired, and it most likely was to do with the picture with the Bullet Club. And this has nothing to do with the two sides coming together saying, hey, let's cause drama, that they're actually fighting. They're actually at war. So, it's what it is. I think it's at war. But then again, with wrestling, you never know. I'm being honest here. I do want to talk about a couple more coming and goings from WWE. Emma was fired, they came to terms on her release from the WWE. Pretty much fired. Didn't make no sense to me. I was confused. I was shocked because she just had a decent match, a pretty good match against Asuka, and then she's gone. Didn't make no sense there. Also, Neville supposedly walked out. We haven't seen nothing from him, which, as we all know what happened, Enzo Amore became champion. I don't know if he walked out because of that. I don't know if he walked out, was planning on walking out prior to that. I know nothing about that. All I know is the rumors are stating that the McMahons and WWE do not plan on releasing him from his schedule or his contract. And if they don't release him from his contract, he cannot work for another promotion until that release comes, is my understanding on the whole situation. If it's otherwise by now, go ahead and let me know down in the comment section below. Also, Impact Wrestling had they had some coming and goings, but it wasn't really firings. It was more guys asking for their release. A bunch of them, and to top that list was James Storm, a Impact guy. He was an Impact guy. I'm sorry. He was. You think of Impact Wrestling, you thought of James Storm. He was one of the guys that was on their roster. Don't know what his future holds, but he was one of the ones that supposedly asked for his release and was granted it with a bunch of other guys. And from what I understand, Bound for Glory, the ratings were down. I mean, it could be finally the sinking ship. Could Vince McMahon swoop in and this could be the prime time to destroy a bunch. So, hey, it's always a business in the WWE. I don't know. But I like Impact Wrestling. Hopefully they could pull out of this. Anyways, guys, that's all I got for the wrestling news. Everything's down in the description below. Go give those pages some likes. Hit that like, subscribe, or that like, comment, subscribe. There we go. I may have to just sing it. Like, comment, subscribe. No, I'm not going to do that. Anyways, guys, I'm going to get on out of here. If you do hit the subscribe, go ahead and hit that notification bell that's down there, right down there. Yeah, you see it, don't you? You see it. Hit that notification bell so you'll be notified every time I upload a video, especially if you want to watch more of this. Anyways, guys, this is the first one. Hopefully we move it to Fridays, because that's when I would like to have it, Friday around noonish. I don't know. I haven't set a time or schedule or anything. I don't have a set schedule, right? But I try to. Anyways, guys, I'm going to get on out of here. Thank you guys for watching. Man, wrestling's getting hot. It's getting exciting. And there's some drama going on, baby. Anyways, guys, this is Big Bear. No, just joking. I'm going to get on out of here. Catch you guys later.